Hello everyone, my name is Ignacio Ayulo. I am part of a talent acquisition team for Latin America and the Caribbean, and today I will be doing this training for you to show you a psychological test named KompeDISC, which will be taken for candidates in the latest stages of the recruitment process. This test evaluates two main areas. First, we have the competences, which are the soft skills that candidates may have or may not have depending on their own ability. And then we have the styles of behavior, which are the types of behavior each candidate may have in their working environment or in their own life in general. The competences are divided into five main groups or main categories. First, we have the result competences. Then we have the interpersonal competences, the intrapersonal competences, the cognitive competences, and the management competences. So let's say I am a brand manager and I need a specific account supervisor for my area. Let's say his name is John. And I need him to be, let's say, very proactive. I need him to be very proactive, so I select this category. This competence, this specific competence to be evaluated within this main category. So let's say proactivity. 50% importance because this soft skill is very important for the position. However, I still need him to be inside the result competences, let's say very goal oriented, 25% of weight, and let's say I need to have a candidate with a very good negotiation ability. So the other 25%, so all the percentages of the selected competences add up to 100%. So I have 25, 50, 25, 100. So let's say in the goal-oriented category, I need him to be in an advanced level. In the proactive, since this is very important, I need him to be in a superior level. And in the negotiation abilities, intermediate level would be okay because it's not so important. That would be okay for the first main category, which are the results competences. And then I would go to the interpersonal competences category, in which I need a person who is very persuasive, 40%, has a good social intelligence, and is able to work in teams. So, in teamwork, I need him to be in an advanced level, in social intelligence, a very advanced level, but I need him to be very persuasive, so I put him into a superior level. This would be okay for this group. Every percentage adapts to 100%, and I've selected the desired level for each of these categories or these competences. I will do the same for the intrapersonal competences, the cognitive competences, and the management competences. When I reach the styles of behavior, I would note that we have dominance, influence, steadiness, and consciousness. We need to bear in mind that nobody has all of these completely developed, neither these. So please do not select all of them. You need to select exactly which main competences are the most relevant for this position or for this person to be aligned for the position. For example, if accuracy is not so important, I preferably don't select it to get a more accurate result. Let's return to the styles of behavior. There are four main types, and let's say I need my person or my candidate to be very dominant. 50%, I need him to be influent, but steadiness and consciousness are not so important for this role. The dominance, I need him to be in a good level, so from 60% to 90% is okay. In influence, 40 to 70% is okay, let's say. And then in steadiness, 20 to 40%. And in consciousness, 10 to 30% would be okay, let's say. This is only in the hypothetical case if of me having a position to be filled in my specific area as a hiring manager. On the other hand, you may have noticed this box of a factor weight. Each of the main categories has its own box, and all six of them, the five main categories of the competences and the styles of behavior, need to adapt to 100%. For example, I have my results competence to be very important. This would be so important. I need this specific category to have a very important weight when determining the result, the final result for the candidate. So I put 50%. Then the interpersonal competences are also important, but not so important as the other ones. So I put 20%. In here, let's say only 5% is okay. In the cognitive competences, 10% would do. And the management competences are 5%. Sorry. In fact, if I need an account manager, this would be much more important. So I would put, let's say, 20% here and 5% here. We have 50 here, 5, 55, plus 5, 60, plus 10, 70, and plus 20 we have 90. So the remaining 10% will be for the styles of behavior. This is only an example. For example, if I want this to be much more important, I would put 50% of importance for this factor of the styles of behavior. I need a person with these specific types of behavior. And I would put, I don't know, 10% in the results competences because they are not so important according to my own criteria as a hiring manager. Let's put today's date. Today is the 17th of June. And that would be all for the filling in of the format for the test. Obviously, we need to complete these areas. I've not completed them because of time reasons. And once completed, we just send this format to the talent acquisition team for them to direct it to the candidate. We expect the results, and the results would throw out an adjustment potential of the candidate to the specific position according to what the hiring manager has filled inside this format. I hope everything is clear, and if you have any further doubts, please contact us so we can do our best to solve them. Thank you very much for your attention.